you've been thinking about making this move to the Myrtle Beach area for quite some time, but one of the challenges is you're no longer a soccer mom, you're no longer doing that 9-to-5 job. How are you going to make connections? Guess what? I found the place that's gonna make you feel like it's absolutely the right decision. Hi everybody, Celia Klein. We are here at Coastal Club of the Carolinas, and we are with one of my favorite builders, Chesapeake Homes. This brand new community is in Calabash, North Carolina. There are so many things to show you here. How about I stop talking and we start showing it to you? Let's go. When I bring you into the community for the first time, we're going to start right here in the Welcome Center, which they have cleverly taken one of their floor plans and turned it into a very unique area. You're going to see this huge site plan map that's going to explain how all of these 1,100 home sites have been laid out. This, of course, used to be a golf course. It was the Farmstead Golf Course off McLam Road. And you're going to find very unique, this covers 2 states. So the first phase of this community, they're going to do 700 home sites in the North Carolina side. And then eventually there will be 400 home sites on the South Carolina side. Decisions, decisions. What state do you want to live in? Behind me looks like a finished, beautiful street in this community, but believe it or not, this is the model park. That's right, 10 different furnished models for you to take a look at. That could be a little overwhelming, but for those of you who are familiar with Chesapeake Homes' Bridgewater community in Little River, this is organized fairly similarly with 4 different collections, 3 of which are available now. You have the Cottages collection, the Beach Bungalow collection, the villas, and eventually the estates. What makes up the difference? Some of it can be the width of the lot or the overall size of the house. So there are many variables that are going to change that up. Now, of the lots they currently have available, they are all focused in the North Carolina side of the community. And you have different lot premiums that are going to be based upon whether it backs up to water, it may even back up to another home site. So again, all of these things are going to factor in as to the total cost of your home. But hey, let's not just look at the front of these homes here, let's dive in and take a look. While I would love to show you all of these furnished model homes, I'm only going to focus on 4 or 5 for this video. And the one I'm in right now is definitely a fan favorite. We are in one of the cottage collection examples, the Surf Rider. You love this. Every time I bring clients in here, they get that dreamy feeling that they've got to have this one. And one of the reasons, look behind me. This area could be a very casual breakfast area, or certainly as you see it here, a little bit more formal in terms of a dining space. Either way, it's gonna look stunning. And then behind this is one of the structural options you can add, and that's gonna be the sunroom. Or you could extend your rear porch for that area. Whatever living you know you're gonna do, outside, inside, they've got you covered. This one starts at 2,300 heated square feet, so it's already pretty impressive in terms of size. And then don't forget, this is one of the floor plans that starts with a 3-car garage. Now for pricing, don't forget, you're gonna have your base price, you're gonna have a lot premium, and then those design choices if you do a to-be built, you're looking at anywhere from $550 up to $750 for this particular floor plan. I mentioned the 10 furnished model homes we'll take a look at, but guess what? There are 21 total floor plans in this community. Yes, it's head spinning, but that's what we're here for. I'm out here in front of the Surf Rider and really quickly just wanted to show some of these extra things that I think make so much difference. First up, do you notice that black trim around the windows as well as the black downspouts? I think that makes such a nice crisp look. And to really top off the elegance, do you see this door? It's 8 feet tall, that front door. Talk about a grand entrance. I know I would want to do that if I lived here. While we're outside here, let me mention a few things. We've got lot sizes anywhere from 1/8 of an acre. That's going to be for the villas product. And they can go up to most likely about 1/4 of an acre. Also note that standard feature-wise, the exterior of these homes, they're going to start off with vinyl. Can you do the hardy plank siding or cement fiber? Absolutely. And then finally, don't forget there's going to be HOA because there's going to be amenities here, which include cable and internet from Spectrum. You're going to have an HOA that is $226 a month. Of the floor plans currently offered, the cottages collection are going to be your largest in terms of width of the home as well as the lot size. And the one we're in now is the Driftwood. It is a true 2-story floor plan, anywhere from 2,700 to 2,800 heated square feet. Here's the part that I love. We are in the loft area upstairs, and it is around 27 by 15 in size. That's huge. And also, the floor plan is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath. There's only 1 bedroom and full bath up here, so it really is quite spacious. And you don't feel like you've compromised anything on the first floor either. And this particular elevation, well, it's got that balcony that I know many of you just find dreamy. So it really is a great option. Price point, you're looking maximum about $600,000. Quick recap. One of the differences between the cottages floor plans and the beach bungalows is going to be the width of the actual floor plan. Cottages, 48 feet wide, and now we're in the beach bungalows, we're at 40 feet wide. This one is the Longboard floor plan. And again, another fan favorite. Look at this gorgeous kitchen. So much counter space and cabinetry and a really decent pantry too. It's a place where a lot of people just like to hang out, and if you're a cook, this one is a really good choice. I also bring it up because this just gives you a wonderful sample of some of the things you can pick in their design center. I don't know about you, but that backsplash, it's so gorgeous. Okay, quick, the Longboard. It's gonna start at about 2,000 heated square feet, but you can add a second floor. That's gonna bump it right up to 2,700 heated square feet. And this one's gonna land in the 4s and 5s. So it really is a great price per square foot option. This primary bathroom in the Longboard is a perfect example of the many options that you can choose with Chesapeake Homes Design Center. Let's start talking about standard features for a second. Flooring. You're going to have carpet in all the bedrooms and you're going to have it in the living room. That's standard. You're also going to have laminate in the kitchen, the breakfast area, and the entry by the garage. Now you're going to turn to vinyl for the bathrooms and the laundry area. Pretty much when they do spec homes, they're going to change all of that, and they're going to have the tile floor in the bathroom. You're going to have laminate instead of carpet. So again, you're going to see some of those costs go up. Also, many of the bathrooms are going to have a fiberglass shower or insert for a shower tub combo. Again, that's probably going to change into a tile shower like you see here. Also, you're going to start with granite countertops. Of course, they have quartz and so many other choices. Again, that's going to change. You're going to have brushed nickel for your fixtures, for your doors, your hinges, but you may have levers to start with in the cottages as well as the bungalow floor plans. But in the villas, that's going to be knobs. So again, all these subtle differences that you're going to want to keep an eye on, because you can easily, if you are doing a to be built, go into anywhere from $40,000 to as much as $100,000 in upgrades just for design. But again, when you know what you want, isn't it nice to be with a builder that actually can give it to you? I gotta say, this one's one of my favorites. Not too big, not too small, just right at 1,800 heated square feet. This is the Redbud, and it can be as many as 4 bedrooms. Most people might do a flex room, office, that type of scenario. But you know what I really like? Chesapeake Homes is great about, even though we all like that open floor plan, they do give us that one 90-degree angle that allows us to know, oh, okay, this is the living space, this is the dining breakfast area. And do you see that kitchen? Oh my goodness. They were living on the design edge when they put this one together. What do you think? I think it's kind of fun. And this one is priced anywhere around $410 to $450. Again, a really good value for the square footage. Hold everything. I've been talking about all these other floor plans, but now I'm in the villas collection, and this is the Orchid. It's actually the smallest of the villas floor plans at just under 1,500 heated square feet. And you know what? If you're thinking, I want that lifestyle, this is how I'm going to make my new friends, is through the amenities they offer, which, by the way, are so many. We're talking, of course, pickleball courts, right? Then we've got the resort-style pool, clubhouse, bocce ball, dog park. There's a place that's going to be called Central Park where you're going to have live music. And how nice that they're actually adding a veterans memorial area into the community. So if you want to have that, but you don't want to be spending in the, say, 4s and up to 7 sometimes, this really could be your answer, because this one is going to end up anywhere between $350,000 and $400,000 for price point. Now, there is another villas model here. We're not going to put it in this video, but it's called the Hibiscus. It's very popular. It's a 2-story, but the primary bedroom is on the main level. So it really is going to make that roomy and convenient to have the extra space up when you have visitors, but all you need is still on the lower level. So check that out when we come visit. Such a large community and so much always going on, you know you're going to need one of these golf carts, and yes, they are allowed. But when it's time to step outside the community, just a few minutes away is the village of Calabash. It is so adorable with shops, restaurants. My favorite is Oyster Rock. I love their seafood. And when it comes to beaches, you've got 2 great choices. You could go to either Sunset Beach in North Carolina or Cherry Grove in South Carolina. Both of them are about 15-20 minutes away. Really, it's not that far. And when we talk about all of these different choices, when I bring it in here, it's going to take a full day to really understand all the choices this community has to offer. But do I think your castle in the sand could be here? Absolutely. And thanks so much for watching these YouTube videos I offer about new construction communities. There are so many more. If you're not subscribing, please do that right now. The channel is Carolina Coast TV. I'd love to give you any information. Give me a call. I'm here to help. Thanks so much for watching.